Hey guys, what's going on? Alright, so we're going to do some Plants vs. Zombies today. Haven't made a Plants vs. Zombie video in like a week now. Just been really busy. Plus, I had fucking family over my house, and so yeah, that's kind of why I really haven't been mass producing videos. Kind of like, I have been. I actually have some Mountain Dew right next to me, which is pretty good since I don't know why, it's things are kind of getting a little hotter and stuff, so my throat is kind of, it's kind of sore right now. Kind of like it's sinus allergy type fucking season already beginning. But today, we're going to be, hopefully, probably going to be Outer World 2, or, Zone 2, Level 2, whatever the fuck you want to call it. As you see, we can continue. Alright, so basically, I don't think we started this, I think we ended here. But, pretty much, yeah, for the past week, I've been kind of busy. As you guys know, I had my cousin over, staying at my place. And, basically just really didn't do that much of RuneScape, even though I did get overloads on RuneScape. I did go PKing with my Divine, which, pretty sure the majority of you guys have seen that. But, otherwise, going to be probably starting some newer videos on this channel of a different game, actually, on Xbox. Some of you guys probably already know what the game is, some of you guys probably don't. But pretty much was playing this game for probably like an hour last night. I might upload the video, like a beginner's video today, but I just have to do a lot of other shit. So I have to make, probably actually going to make 2 videos on my main channel today. One video of me using Overlords and one video of my little Sunday little challenge type fucking video. But otherwise, yeah, for the most part, I've been kind of busy. I saw the movie The fucking Raven, which was actually, it was nothing like the book. Because a lot of people said, oh, is it like the, the book and stuff? No, I've read the book when I was like, I think it was like 13 or 14. But, it's really nothing like the book. It's actually fairly interesting. It's about Edward Allan Poe, basically during his time frame, which would be like 1859, I believe they say in the movie. Basically, there's a killer, a serial killer, obviously, killing people to his stories. So pretty much, as you guys all seen the previews, the fucking killer uses the pit and the pendulum. He just uses basically, you fucking dickhead. Oh boy, we got a runner. This motherfucker is eating my little mushrooms. Okay, we now have a new douchebag. The football dickhead, whatever you want to call him. This guy is fairly fucking hard to kill. Reason being is because, well, he's an asshole. But besides being a fucking asshole, and we're probably going to most likely have to use my fucking cherry poppers here, he has armor on him, which makes it extremely hard to basically kill. So technically, is he like an armored zombie? Pretty ironic, right? And he's really a lot stronger than a fucking armored zombie, because those shit, armored zombies at RuneScape. Me personally, I've never been there because I haven't done the retarded fucking quest. But it's basically just. I think of the football players on this game as kind of like a Crimson Head zombie. If you guys ever, play Resident Evil, you know what a Crimson Head zombie is. It's basically just a zombie that runs. So technically all the zombies in 28 Days Later, Dawn of the Dead Remake, they're kind of Crimson Heads if you think about it. They're just, souped up, high-pitched zombies and shit like that. But, actually, I watched a movie last night that I really haven't seen probably in about, I'd say 4 years. I really don't know why. It's just, I don't know. Normally, ever since Netflix came out, ever since, so many movies are available on the fucking computer, my TV time has really kind of, oh my fucking god. Oh, not a good time. Oh boy. We need a poppin' cherry right now. Alright, basically, yeah, so ever since Netflix came out, and a lot of movie rental places have really gone under, wow, we just totally got fucking ass raped on this level. Okay. Fuck you and fuck your goddamn armor. Oh my god. Um, Ever since, Blockbuster went out of business near me, Netflix kind of took over. Okay, this thing is actually useless. If you guys are playing this game, don't buy this because it's pretty fucking useless. All it does is it's a long range shooter when the enemy comes near it. So it's, for example, if you place one of those things at the all the way at the end of the map, um, it's not going to do any damage. Yes, I know it's pretty retarded. It only does damage if it's actually close to the enemy. We're actually going to remove this and replace it with that because I actually would like to plant some little walnut smiley faces. Holy shit, we have a lot of goddamn gravestones. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Ever since Netflix came out, ever since just everything in general has been totally obsolete on the movie side. Like, I mean, my TV stays on 24/7 because I have the music channel on 24/7, which is, relatively good because you listen to heavy metal 24/7. And yes, a lot of songs do replay on the music channel, but that's really besides the point. It's background noise, and sometimes having background noise is actually fairly good. Being in an utter room of silence, just talking to people on Skype, or just playing RuneScape, that's kind of fucking awkward. You always want a little bit of noise, goddammit. There has to be a little tiny bit of fucking noise. But keeping that in mind, yesterday I watched the movie Land of the Dead. Reason being is because one of you guys on my vlogging channel actually wrote to me in a little question saying, do I like the movie Land of the Dead? Because I really never talk about it so much. And I forgot how fucking awesome that movie really was. Basically, just picture zombie civilization. I mean, Leia explained in my vlog, there's 3 phases for a zombie apocalypse. Phase 1 is basically the outbreak. That's a given. The outbreak is something that, it's the outbreak. That's phase 1. Phase 1 is kind of like Resident Evil typeness. Even Resident Evil 2. And the thing that I love about the fucking Resident Evil movies, and I can't wait for the Resident Evil 5 movie, is that it's the only series of movies out there by zombie type movie that actually goes through all the phases of a zombie apocalypse. You have phase 1 of a zombie apocalypse. Zombie apocalypse, the outbreak happens, and people get infected, and basically shit hits the fan. Now there's two different types of outbreaks. There's a Resident Evil George A. Romero type outbreak. Well, actually, no. The Resident Evil Outbreak is totally different. Resident Evil Outbreak is the way that a zombie apocalypse probably most likely will happen if there ever was one. Is basically, it starts off in a small town, small city, and, the Central Disease Control Center can't control it. The government can't control it anymore. So therefore, the virus goes viral and it spreads. And that's basically the first outbreak scenario. Second outbreak scenario is if, this is like Dawn of the Dead, Land of the Dead, is if you die of a natural death, pretty much you come back as a fucking zombie. Which, that it really doesn't make too much sense, but in theory, if you think about it, having fucking zombies roaming the earth, that really doesn't make too much sense also. But, that's one of the ways, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, The Walking Dead, basically where every single, human being on the planet has this disease, and if they die of a natural death, then they come back as a zombie unless their brain is destroyed. So basically, if that outbreak ever happened, you could probably see the entire world being fucked a lot sooner. But basically, Resident Evil starts off as phase 1, where the outbreak. Then Resident Evil 2 is it becomes, leaked. The outbreak is leaked. Then phase 3 is when, the outbreak goes global, and you have survivors around pretty much the entire world trying to restart civilization. Now, Land of the Dead, what George A. Romero did was he basically kind of restarted civilization. Dennis Hopper, an awesome actor, he actually died of cancer, I think 2 years ago. It fucking sucks, because he was actually in a lot of good movies. He was in, I I know he was in a Quentin Tarantino movie. I think Once Upon a Time in Mexico he was in. Not sure if that's the name of it, but I definitely know he's in a Quentin Tarantino film. He was also in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, which is an awesome movie. And he was in Land of the Dead. He was basically like the president of the rebuilt civilization, and like Land of the Dead, basically. And what he pretty much did was restarted civilization. He rebuilt this town. He had its own like military. They had its own currency, own military force, own just security. You had there were three classes of people. You had the rich, middle class, and poor people. And I mean, it was actually just an awesome fucking movie. And of course, like any awesome zombie movie, zombies get they overtake shit, which always fucking sucks. But the whole premise of the movie is that it's Land of the Dead for a reason. It's basically Land of the Dead. The zombies own the fucking land, which that was basically the little hidden end message to the movie, which kind of sucks because if there was a zombie apocalypse, I would want to take my land back from goddamn little zombies, kind of like this individual is doing, Mr. Little Pots on Head redneck type owner of house. But then again, I don't really think plants would actually be fighting zombies. If plants were, holy shit. Well, I'd have to start buying more goddamn plants. That kind of reminds me of the movie The Happening. Like in the movie The Happening, the fucking plants were against the humans. I thought that was pretty retarded. Like, I really did. I mean, that's kind of like a hippie, retarded ass movie. That it's basically like, oh, the plants are going to kill us all. No, the fucking plants are going to do shit. Okay, it irritates the living shit out of me when I see movies like that. Because I was in the movie theater. I'm like, okay, this movie is actually pretty good, and then like 40 minutes in, you see him talking to a plant, and they say, the plants are doing. I'm like, whoa, wait a second, this is kind of fucking retarded now. I was all for there being like a supernatural type presence where like maybe like monsters were doing the happening or just shit bad like aliens or something. I was all for that, but when it came down to the fucking plants, I was like, what the fuck? But then Shamalala Ding 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 Dong actually made a really good movie, Devil. Okay, and we get a new card. So basically, this card is kind of like the freeze gun on Nazi zombies. You basically plant it, and it basically explodes, kind of like the poppin' cherry. It's actually really, really good. It kind of replaces the walnut, actually. Okay, this guy, the disco zombie, he's kind of like fucking Michael Jackson. Reason being is because if you guys ever played the Moonwalker, on Sega Genesis, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, it's a classic old game. If you guys ever played it, you basically know that when you're facing, the end boss, he kind of does a moon dance and he fucking, like, basically kicks your ass. Which, really does suck. But, actually, going to end the video here, I think it's a good point to end the video. Not to mention, I got to make some other videos on my other channels. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying these videos, then let me know in some comments. And I'll see you guys in a few. Bye!